Hello everybody, I'm Kat, and today I'm going to be talking about the books that disappointed me the most in 2017. Now, this year was a pretty meh reading year for me. I read a lot of meh books. The first book I have here is Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. This book could have been so much better, but you literally find out the entire plot of the book on page 200. So you're sitting there for 200 pages while nothing is happening. This book could have easily only been like 300 pages instead of like the 500 that it is. It really disappointed me because it was really overhyped on BookTube because a lot of booktubers have read it and a lot of booktubers loved it. And I read it, I'm like banging my head against it, like page 200. It was just meh. You could have easily taken out 200 pages from this book. This one actually may be a shock to you all, but next I have here The Son of Neptune by Rick Riordan. Now, I think at this point most of you know that I love the Percy Jackson series. It is one of my all-time favorite series. The two new characters that were introduced in this novel, I couldn't care less about. They could have died and I would have been fine. Percy was not himself in this book. It just was not as good as it could have been. It was slow and pretty boring for most of it, and I just didn't care what was happening. Next, I have Mean Girls by Michael Ostow. I have a full review on this that will be linked down below, so if you want to hear all of my thoughts on it. Basically, I did not like the writing style of this novel at all, and I ended up hating some of my favorite characters. Like I said, full review linked down below. You can hear all of my thoughts. Next, I have Once and For All by Sarah Dessen. I hated the male love interest. Wasn't a big fan of Luna, the main character. I feel like that there was no tension in this novel, for the main storyline at least, except for the fact that she decided to place a bet with him, and that was like the only true tension in the whole novel. The like backstory to it, that storyline was really interesting. This was really disappointing, and this was my first Sarah Dessen novel, so I don't know if I'll pick up the rest. So now we're down to the last two disappointing novels of the year. One of them I did not finish, the other I finished because I had to. I'm gonna talk with the one I did not finish first, which was More Happy Than Not. I made it 25% into this novel and decided to stop because the characters weren't likable. I wasn't interested in the story, and the only character I liked left by the time I stopped reading it. And I really wanted to like it because at the time I recently finished They Both Die at the End. I really enjoyed They Both Die at the End, but I could not even finish this one. And the book that I hate the most, this is the book with the lowest rating on Goodreads for me. It's a well-loved book here on BookTube, but I can't stand it. And that is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I would have put it down if I didn't have to read it for school. I didn't care about the characters. The writing to me was just okay, and I just didn't care what happened. So I'm sorry if this is like your favorite book of all time, but The Book Thief and I just don't mix. Maybe I'll reread it one day and actually like it, but the odds of that are very small. Alright, and that is it for this video. Let me know down below some of the books that disappointed you in 2017. Everyone has their own opinion, you know? I may love a book that someone else may hate, and I may hate a book that someone else may love. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post videos every Thursday, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!